All right, guys, so this is hopefully gonna be a quick 5-10 minute video. I was just kind of thinking, let's talk a little bit about how to set up your weeks when you're a mobile welder, you know? So when I was starting out, I figured, well, let's say the average job, I do a lot of repair welding, it takes me 4 hours. I didn't leave myself a lot of open room for, say, guys who call and they need it right here, right now. I left myself open for room to say, like, basically what I did was I took a set of hours and I would just start filling them in. So, like, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. is one appointment. 10 p.m. to, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. is one appointment. 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. is an appointment. 2 p.m. to, you know, and so on and so forth. And I just start filling them up. The trouble with that is when you fill up a week, and then you get a call, dude, I'm on the side of the road, or, you know, my trailer's broke, I need this, the hitches, blah, 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 blah. Can you get to me? And you say, oh, shoot, man, I could do it, but I can't get to you for a couple days or 6 hours, whatever it is. A lot of times you lose that job. And those are the jobs that, you know, it's emergency, or say the bigger ones. The boss calls you, hey, my excavator's broke down, I'm on this job, and it's costing me a lot of money not to have this thing running. I need it running. What do? You could call up all your clients they already have booked for the day and say, hey, I got this hot job that came in, I'm gonna have to reschedule you for next week. And they might say, okay, no problem. They're more likely to say, okay, and then when they're giving you a reference to somebody else, they go, yeah, you know, he did a good job when he showed up, but he called and canceled on me. They'll remember the bad things you do. They won't remember the good stuff you did. They won't remember if you gave them $20 off on the deal or whatever. People will always remember the bad you did before the good. So, how I do it is, you know, I set appointments, and I travel a lot. Like I said in a previous video, I think I'll do up to 150 miles. Now, the reason I do it this way, and not everyone has to do this, and maybe somebody out there has a better way, and I'd love to hear it, is instead of filling up a day, I'll do like every other. So 6 a.m. is generally when I like to start. I'll start at 5 a.m., I'll get up, get dressed, you know, take an easy morning, and then I'll go out. 6 a.m. I like to be striking my first arc. So 6, and they don't always take 4 hours. That's just kind of the general. But I'll leave myself at least a couple positions open. Like, if I start getting a real busy day, I will leave myself a position open in the middle of the day, so that if an excavator breaks down, instead of, you know, having be all booked up, I can say, yeah, I can get to you in an hour, you know, and then hurry up, do my next ones, and I have a spot open. And sometimes it will give you the room to spend a little more time on jobs to make sure they're done right, or, you know, don't overbook yourself, I guess is the best way I can explain it. You want to leave the customer, the client, with nothing to complain about, and if you can get there on time, when you say you're going to be there, do the job like you say you're gonna do it and come in on a reasonable budget, you're good. But you need to leave yourself open to that. So today's tip would be, when you're setting up your schedule, tell them. Now the other thing I mentioned, I travel a lot, so I'm about 40 minutes, give or take, north of Grand Rapids. I will try to be in Grand Rapids maybe 2 days a week. I'll plan to be in Muskegon, which is a neighboring town, maybe 1 day a week. And I'll plan to be in around local the other 3 or 4 days a week, whatever my schedule entails. And what that is instead of having one job here and then my next job's 40 minutes away, I can try to link them all. And then that way I can charge my rate and I'm already in town. And you'll make a little bit more money, which you gotta do when you're doing those jobs that are a bit of a drive. So that is kind of one of the best tips I can give you. Leave your schedule open so that you can take on emergency jobs, because when you're just getting going, emergency jobs, you'll figure out, are a great way to rake in a little bit of extra dough. And when you're just getting going, man, that's what it's all about, is raking in a little extra dough. Plus, flip it from the other side. If you have a good reputation of when guys need you and they need you now, being able to get there within an hour to 2 hours, even 3, they're gonna remember that. And they're gonna wanna stick with you for that. If they know that, hey, when you call and you tell them, hey, I'm an hour out each time, generally, they might wait for you if they have a relationship with you and they know you do a good job. Anyways, guys, like I said, I might think of more stuff, and I'll leave it in the description below. If you're a mobile welder, I'd love to hear how you kind of book your weeks up. Anyways, guys, until the next video, my name's Austin Hansen. Don't forget to like, comment, leave us your feedback, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next video.